In this lecture, you are going to learn how to build that cube, how to create the faces, how to assemble it, how to give it the rotation, and how to decorate every face and use light to illuminate it like you see. So you want to start creating your first composition. Click on New Composition, call your composition main, and leave it at 1920 by 1080. It is a standard size and we'll give it 5 seconds duration. Then you want to create the first face of your cube. Let's take a new composition, and in this composition give it the size of 450 by 450. That will be the size of the cube, and click OK. Now that you have your cube, you want to put a background, for example. Let's say new solid. Let's take a white solid to begin with. Click OK, and now you take a blue solid, dark blue solid, says new solid, change the color to dark blue, or any color you want will work. Say OK, go to the blue solid, press S to open the scale and put it at 99%. You got a border. That's one way to do it, of course not all the way. We go to effect and preset, we search for gradient, and we take gradient ramp. This is a nice gradient, you will see, and we put it on our deep solid. We change the black color to blue, of course, and we change the white color to black. Then we make it radial. It gives a nice shade. We take the start ramp and put it in the middle. Now we take the end ramp and put it somewhere outside so it can give you this gradient that you're looking for. This is not mandatory, but it will make our cube a bit nicer when we are creating it. So that will be fine here. We go to our main composition and we go to our project, choose comp, press enter and change its name to front, for example. That's going to be our front side. Take a front and drop it inside your main composition. Now you have the first side of your project. Make sure you align it in the middle, and also move anchor point to the middle. Now this is front. I will duplicate it. Control D. Notice I'm duplicating it from the project, not from the composition. If I duplicate from the composition, it will be the same. Call it left, and now we are going to put snapping on. We want to move it on the left side. Yep, that's okay. We go back to our project and we choose, for example, left. Control D to duplicate it, and call it, of course, right. We take a right and drop it in our composition, and then move it to the right. Make sure it's snapping very well. We take right, we duplicate it, and press enter to rename it, for example, top. Take top and drop it in, take it up, make sure you are snapping nicely. Here you are. Then we take the top, we duplicate it, we press enter and you call it bottom. Fine. And take bottom and drop it down. Now we put the bottom down. Now that you have all your sides, an important factor here, you want to arrange your anchor point. Each composition or each layer should have an anchor point that is in the middle and connected to the front side. That is the side that is now in the middle showing on the screen. So all the anchor points are connected to the middle one, and they are in the middle of their side. I will make them all 3-dimensional, and in the next lecture we are going to start rotating them and giving them the shape of a cube. I stress an important point here. Always duplicate your layers in the project panel, not in the layers panel, because if you duplicate in the layers panel, you will have one composition that is going all over the place and the faces will be totally identical. If you duplicate in the project panel, you will have different compositions that will allow you to put a face to each one of them.